Welcome to the Loveland Report Loan Arranger Show for our third and final segment this beautiful Saturday. And we've been talking about interest rates, what's going to go on in 2025, what's happening out there in the market with rates. And if you're getting ready to make your real estate plan, you can give us a call. We will help you with that. And hopefully 2025, I think it's going to be
save you money too.
Yeah.
Save you money when it comes to selling the house, not doing things that you probably shouldn't do when it comes to making repairs. Like a lot of people that just aren't in this business, they look at it and go, wow, if I just did this, I think my house would sell better. Maybe it will, but you won't get more for it. So Cleve is an expert at that, and he'll tell you what to do, what not to do, and how to save the most amount of money. So all you've got to do is call and connect with Cleve. He's right there for you. 407-352-8118 or cleveloveland.com. And he'll come out and he'll present his 50-point staging checklist. Think about this, folks. 50-point. This is not 5 things you need to do to sell your house.
You know how many houses I go into or I see the old listing when they hire me after they were listed before, and it looks like they had a frat party the night before. Those are the pictures. Those are the pictures on MLS. Or there's 5 pictures when we can put up to 60. You know, it's just, you would not believe all the things I see, Bruce. And so I got some listings real quick. I want to finish these up.
Yeah, let's hear about them.
$390,000 in Kissimmee for 2,400 square feet, the best price around. 4 bedrooms, 3 baths. So 3-way split plan, awesome house in great condition, oversized corner lot, 3-way split plan, Bruce. You got Beautiful. Kind of an in-law suite. You got 2 bedrooms for the kids, and you got the master on the other side of the house. I've got in DeLand one of the best townhome communities around. This is a single-story townhome. So if you don't want any stairs, this is it. $280,000 for 1,400 square feet in a gated community right in the heart of DeLand. Right, I mean, literally, you can walk across the street to Publix. Great location right off 1792. I've got in Tavares in Royal Harbor, 55 and better community, $275,000 for 1,600 square feet, the best price in the whole neighborhood. Most of the homes like this are priced well up over $300,000. This one's in great shape. Wood floors, fresh paint, fresh carpet, and open floor plan. It's a nice little screen porch. $275,000 for that one. And then we go to this is the kicker, Bruce. Zellwood Station. These are manufactured houses, but a very, very nice community. 1,000 square foot, 2-bedroom, 2-bath for $140,000.
Now, do you own the lot on that?
You own the land.
You do.
And technically it's kind of a condo co-op, but you own the land. It is a manufactured house,
and it's a nice community.
$140,000 for this. This is the best price in there. All this house really needs, the kitchen needs to be updated.
Now it is 55 and up, you said?
It is 55 and better, but a live garden there. You've got great security. You got a golf course.
You got a Publix around the corner.
Very well run and right down the street.
2 of them, actually.
That is the last bit of Orange County that has not been built out. That is the next growth sector. It is a growth sector right now.
Well, it's starting to grow out.
Along the 429.
Gone out to Renninger's lately.
Everything on 441 all the way up to the Lake County line. There's construction everywhere. So, the prices are going to go up. In fact, the seller I sold that house to bought that house for $80,000 about 5 years ago.
Now it's 140.
Yep. And now I've got $1,350,000 for a 5,000 square foot warehouse on 2 acres. It's got about 1,500 square feet. It's got 20-foot garage doors all the way around it. 1,500 square feet of office. So plenty of room for 10, probably about 8 to 14 people to work. Depending on how tight you cram in, but plenty of room to build on. Then 3,500 square feet of warehouse space with bays, large 20-foot doors, and plenty of storage outside, a fuel depot. $1,350,000 for that in DeLand, right by the Sunrail station on that one. And but call me if you want to take a look at that. Call me if you're looking for something. We can help you find it in 2025. 407-352-8118 for Loveland Properties or cleveloveland.com.
Yeah, I want to speak out to all you first-time home buyers. People that want to be a home buyer, but they just don't see light at the end of the tunnel. There's only a couple reasons you haven't bought. You don't have the credit. I'll help you fix your credit. So let's just eliminate that. You don't have the income. Okay. I can't help you with your income, but I can help you with your debt. So if your debt ratios are too high, let's get that under control. I will help you. I've got down payment assistance programs available. I've got programs for people with marginal credit. I just want you to think about this. If you're renting, you're paying 100% interest. None of it is going toward principal.
Yep.
So You have no reason to complain about interest rates when you're paying.
But Bruce,
all
I've got a
interest.
bowling alley and I got a fitness center.
Yeah, whatever.
And I got
who cares? Who cares? You have nothing to show for it. You know, my son Chase bought his home at 23. He's 26 now. 3 years later, he's got 175 grand in equity. You just talked about your client that bought that manufactured home 5 years ago. He's now made 60 grand. That's 12 grand a year. He essentially lived for free. When you're renting, how much does the landlord give you back when you leave your landlord?
Zero. Maybe give you some grief.
They might keep your deposit.
Yep.
But now you have your own home. I was talking to a guy the other day, and listen, a lot of you guys just don't understand money. Okay.
Yeah.
He's got money in the bank. I got him pre-approved to buy a home, but he needs like $15,000. He's got 50 in the bank. Okay. He was screaming and yelling that I don't want to spend money. I went, wait a minute. You're not spending money when you buy a home. The only thing that's costing you money is your closing costs, and we've negotiated with the seller to pay those.
Yeah.
So you are only transferring your savings from your savings account to your equity bank.
Yeah.
And that equity bank will make you a higher yield of interest than you're getting in your savings account.
Yep.
So he's making 2.5% on his 50 grand in the bank, and he's going to make 3 to 5, maybe even more when rates drop down on his interest on his mortgage.
Well,
so stop renting.
There's no rich renters out there.
Make 2025 the year. And listen, if you're an adult parent with adult children or grandchildren, and you would like to help them become homeowners, then reach out now. Call me before you call them. We'll come up with a game plan on how you can help your children or grandchildren become homeowners. Listen, you're going to leave them money when you're dead anyway, and they're going to buy a George Foreman grill, an 80-inch screen TV, a Boston Whaler, and a Harley Davidson. And they'll have piss to show for it. But now we can get them into a home, and it'll change their life. Their trajectory will change. All you have to do is pick up the phone and call me. I'm the loan arranger, and I'm here to help. I'm here to help your family. I promise you, your family is in great hands with me. I will never give them advice that's self-serving, only advice to help improve their life. 407-250-9144 or webringyouhome.com, and get them to register for a leapfrog class right away, January 22nd, live and in person, Winter Park, Florida, 6:30 at the Ale House.
Or if you'd like a
one-on-one,
if you'd like a one-on-one consultation, we can help you with that too. It's what we do every day. So I want some more good news, Florida, for Bruce, Florida.
Yes, tell me.
Is the vacation home market. 3 of the top 5 vacation home markets in the U.S. in Florida.
Where?
Panhandle, Naples, and one other one is Walton County, Florida.
Okay.
So, but it's Walton and Collier
County.
So this is where there's a lot of vacation home ownership compared to the rest of the country. So we've got so many people still moving here, Bruce, because we have low taxes. We got DeSantis, and I guess we'll have them for a little bit longer.
Well,
now.
And our prices are still not as high as a lot of other states. What are we running?
They're not California prices.
Oh my gosh. California price. My brother just bought a little bitty condo in California, and you'd think it would be on the ocean, but it's not, for $1.7 million for a little bitty condo in California. Wow. Now listen, I'm going to tell you folks, you look at California, we're 10 years behind them. We're 10 years behind them. So when you go to California and you look at a suburb like Santa Monica, okay, Van Nuys, somewhere like that, you were paying $450,000 for a home 10 years ago. Now it's $1.5 to $3 million. You want in on the game? Then get into real estate, folks. Stop screwing around. Real estate is the easiest way for you to accumulate wealth, and we're here to help you do it, and here to avoid you making mistakes. Call Cleve. Call Cleve now. 407-352-8118 or the loan arranger at 407-250-9144. You got 2 guys here, 2 goobers that know this business inside and out, and we will absolutely pour into you with our knowledge and our expertise. And that's what you hire us for.
Yep. We will help you with that. Whatever your plans are, we can give you advice. We've seen how it's done right and how it's done wrong. And I did want to talk, Bruce. I mean, there's over 10% of the market every month fails, and the listings come off the market, and those sellers are wondering, scratching their head, wonder why. Now, there's probably a small percentage of them are just kind of crazy with their price. Like, well, if I get it, I get it. It's not going to happen in this market. We're not going back to that 2% interest rates and
No,
20 people lined up in cars
see
around
even
your house.
fours again.
Yeah.
So you just get it out of your mind.
But Florida real estate will appreciate at a hefty clip compared to the rest of the country. We usually do. But if you didn't sell, what's funny is, there was a problem, and it's not always price. It's not always that you were too high. Sometimes it's what kind of co-broke were you paying? Were you paying a co-broke? What's the house look like? What's the curb appeal look like? Were you homeschool your kids, so you only let the house be shown on Saturday, Sunday? Boom, shot yourself in the foot right there. So you've got to have it available. You got to have access to it. You got to have proper marketing. You got to have good pictures. Like I said, I just took a listing. There were 6 pictures, and it looked like it was, sometimes it looks like a crime scene.
When you hire a realtor and you restrict the availability, you have just cut yourself off at the knees. You have to have availability for people to see your home, and that home should be in showroom condition when somebody goes in. When you got your laundry laying around and you got a whole bunch of junk,
like tripping over toys.
The first thing you do is try to declutter these homes, right?
I had one, and you can't stalk the people through the home and they go, "Oh, look at this closet. I painted these shelves." You can't be around them, because in front of you, they will not say, "I'm going to paint this. I'm going to knock down that wall." No. They will not say that in front of you.
Oh, I see realtors walking clients going, "Well, this is the master bedroom and this is the master bathroom." I know what the heck it is. I can see what it is. Yep. You don't need to tell me that. Now you could say, by the way, this master bathroom was just redone, and all the new tile, and as you can see, it's all brand new. You might point out some features like that, but don't you generally let the people walk freely through the house and then ask questions?
You need to. I mean, when we have a list, and Nanette's great at this, when we have a list of what they like, what they need, what they wants and dreams, and we know from you that this much they're qualified up to this price, they need this much in closing costs, or they don't need costs. We know how to negotiate the deal, but also Nanette can walk through, just watching body language and watching people walk through a home. We can narrow it down and go, "Oh, all right, this neighborhood won't work because there's parking in the street. This neighborhood won't work because the lots are too small. This neighborhood won't work because those homes are too old. You like only homes with larger, high voltage ceilings.
Right.
2-story doesn't work because it feels, whatever it might be. We hone in on that for you to help you find the right home. Like I said, Bruce, I've never had somebody call me and say, "Oh, we want to return this house."
I want to tell you a quick story about a client that I have right now. His name's Ron. I got him pre-approved. And then I asked him if he needed a real estate agent. And he said, "Yeah, I don't know if I really need a real estate agent. I might, but I'm talking to this person, blah, 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 blah." Okay. So I pulled up the person's stats, and their stats were pathetic. And I said, "Ron, listen to me. If I could tell you that I'm going to connect you with one of the best buyer's agents in the state of Florida, would you take advantage of that if that opportunity was available?" And he said, "Well, yeah, but I've already committed to this person." And I said, "Have you signed a listing agreement and a buyer's agreement?" He says, "Not yet, but I'm meeting with them tonight." I said, "Cancel the appointment and interview Nanette before you do."
Yep.
And he called me the next day. He goes, "I hired Nanette." I said, "Of course you did."
Well, this
because she's the best you can get.
Bruce, if you're even out looking at homes and you haven't signed a buyer broker agreement, you're literally breaking the law now, because the new you've got to hire that realtor and say, "Yes, I'm going to pay you X amount of dollars when this house sells." But that's part of also knowing your numbers. We do a consult with buyers, and we fill in the blanks. So there's no doubt. I have agents sometimes that they'll show a house 4 times to the same buyer. And so I'm like, okay, I got to go to work for my seller. I'll send them over the proposed mortgage payment on this house. I'll call the agent and ask them. They say, "How much are they putting down?" "Well, I don't know." I'm like, "Well, maybe ask them this." I said, "I'm sending you over a net sheet. If they put down 5%.
I just got off the phone with a realtor that said that. And I'm telling you, he wanted to try to negotiate a deal because it was falling apart, but he doesn't know anything about the clients. Listen, that's all we got. I want to wish everybody a very Merry Christmas.
Yep. Have a great Christmas. Enjoy the holidays.
Our next show will be after Christmas. So God bless each and every one of you. Make it the best Christmas you ever had. It's not about the presents. It's about the people.
Yep.
And I want you to know that Cleve and I are grateful to have listeners like you. We've made so many great friends with all of you out there. I just wanted to wish you Merry Christmas from Cleve Loveland and I to all your family. And I hope that you always stay in touch with us and count on us to help you in your next real estate venture.
Have a great weekend.
Have a great weekend.
Merry Christmas.